What's up, fuckers? I'm back. We're a day late, my apologies. I recorded one yesterday, but to be honest, I wasn't really happy with the results. Okay. I wasn't happy with, I guess the topics I was talking about necessarily. I mean, not really, I don't know. I just, thinking back on like what I was talking about, I think I might have said too much about specific things, and for fear of, I don't know. I was talking about something, and I don't know, involving I'm making this sound like a big deal. It's not. I just, I'm really awful with my words sometimes, so I was gushing, I was just being cute and gushing, but I feel like I might have, I don't know. I'm trying not to be too much. I'm not trying to be too much, so in the off chance that the person who I was gushing about, in case she watches these, I don't know if I would, I don't know if I'd be happy if she did or not. I don't know. But, for my own sake and for my own sanity, it's pretty loud out here, but it's too cold. I mean, it's too hot for me to just put my windows down, or it's too hot. Anyway, I mean, I was just gushing, and I thinking back, I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's just not the best. Because I was doing that thing where, like, I got the, I obviously, this is like, as told, this is peak ADHD content. So, because I got that freaking, I got it, I have it. And as much as I like to not, or as much as I try to not be, my brain is like, life is short, and I have that mentality of like, my brain just wants what it wants, and my heart wants what it wants, and can be impatient sometimes, not impatient, but like, dude, this guy next to me is trying to pull up, he's watching me record myself, what a fucking chud. I don't know, I just, I don't want to be too much. I'm always afraid that I'm going to be too much and I'm going to annoy people. So, and I'm trying to be good. Take things, taking things slow. I always rush into things. I get in thoughts in my head, and I go too quickly, and I don't want to do that anymore. And I don't want to be like that. But it's hard when you're battling yourself, it's hard when you're battling your own thoughts and so I'm going to therapy on Tuesday. That's fun. I have my first therapy session ever. Teletherapy, that'll be fun. Not fun, but it could be fun, Mental health month, mental health awareness month, It's time. I have a lot of traumas to unpack. I have a lot of anxieties I'm trying to, I need to work through, I'm sure. Well, I have anxieties. It's just like I didn't think that I had anxiety, but the older I've gotten, maybe it's just life and society has just forced it onto me. Or, more likely, I've always had these anxieties, and I've always just fought them off and pushed them down, and now they're getting too big to push down, or now that I'm like heading in a really good direction, they're creeping up to try to tear me back down. So I'm going to go to a therapist. So, see therapist. Therapy is good. Therapy is healthy. Therapy is a good thing. People should go to therapy. Sorry the cars make a lot of noise, and you got big-ass trucks with American flags on them making all that noise. Those fuckers. That's why I'm trying to enunciate and be louder, so that you can hear me over the wind because it's too cold, it's too hot, it's too warm for me to have my windows up, and I apologize. But yeah, I mean, I was just talking about that yesterday, I mean, in the other recording, and I was talking about how for the longest time, the reason I feel like I kept myself alone and I kept myself isolated or like from trying to pursue people or talk to people was because I had this mentality that I couldn't pursue what I want to be pursuing in my career, and I couldn't do what I want to do and also date someone at the same time, or I was like, I'd be taking focus away from that, or what I was actually concerned about, because I'm too empathetic sometimes, is I was more concerned about neglecting the person that I want to be with, or you know, like what I want to be doing is I want to be acting. I want to go, I want to act, I want to do some type of film or television or whatever, entertainment. Theater would be fun, but I don't want, like, you know, I the idea of me asking someone to uproot their life because that's what I want to do and that's my dream, or like dealing with heartbreak because our dreams don't line up, you know, it was something I always considered. But then I started to realize over time that that's stupid, and I worded it yesterday in a way. During the day at work, I was thinking about it, and I worded it, in the video. The way I worded it was, and I was like, oh, I should put this in like a show or like a movie or a book or something. It's just a great line. Like if somebody, you know, if you're like, I don't want to hold you back from your dreams, and then I was thinking, I'd rather walk towards my dreams with you than sprint towards my dreams alone. And like, just the idea of like, I'd rather be with someone who makes me happy and makes me feel complete. Not complete, because you should feel complete as yourself, but someone who makes me happy and I like spending time with and building something with. You can, like, there's no through line. There's not really a through line. I mean, yeah, I mean, certain jobs for sure and certain things, but there's no through line necessarily on you accomplishing what you need to accomplish to get to where you want to be. Like, life's a journey, and like, there's twists and turns, and there's peaks, and there's dips. Like, just be happy. Be with the person you want to be with. And if you don't want to be with anyone, that's fine. You want to be alone, and that you're happy. That's great. That's awesome. But like, you shouldn't force yourself to be lonely because you think it's going to make you accomplish your goals sooner or faster. That's ridiculous. And it took me a while to realize that. I just don't want to neglect someone. I don't want to be with someone that I'm going to neglect them, or if they're going to feel lonely or feel like I'm not around. Because I am a busy person, and I have a lot of things going on, and I don't think that's going to stop. At least not for the foreseeable future. I look at my May calendar, and I've got something going on every single freaking day in May. Probably going to be the same thing in June, and that's fine. I mean, that's great. I mean, my summer is going to fly by, and that sucks, but that's okay. You know, as long as I'm working towards something that I actually want to be accomplishing, like work towards, that's great. You know, I'm not just sitting around doing nothing. And that's, you know, so I've long, you know, to keep it brief, you know, like I've been on a couple dates with this girl. I really like her. I really like spending time with her. I was gushing about her, and I don't want her to. I don't want to hear it be like, oh, he's crazy, or he's too into me. I'm like, it's like, I've been told that before. I was like, you know, like, I mean, I was younger, but like, I was actually talking about this earlier today with Rachel and Tom, the homies, about how, like, I don't quite remember how it came up, but we were texting about it, and I was talking about when I got out of high school. And I had met this girl on Tinder, and we went on like, I think 2 or 3 dates, and you know, things were going pretty well. And I think it was on the second or third date where we were both like, oh, I'm not really, you know, I'm not talking to anybody else, you know. And she said the same thing, and we were kind of like, yeah, like, let's date, like, let's do it. And then like within a week, she wasn't feeling good. She was sick. And I was in the city. I was like, oh, well, you know, let me be nice. Let me offer to go. I'm already in the city. I'm already in the area. I was like, let me, you know, and I know where she lived. You know, and I was like, well, Jesus have a motorcycle, but there's no need for motorcyclists to be like that. It's just ridiculous. But so I brought her some soup because I knew she didn't feel good. So I brought her some soup, and she fucking what's it called? I brought her some soup, and she told me I was trying too hard. She told me that she thought that I was trying too hard, and I was trying to convince her to go out with me. And I was like, that's insane. That's insane of you to think. I was like, no, I didn't say that. I was like, that's crazy. Like, I was like, you, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, she was like, you're trying too hard. It's like you're trying to convince me to go out with you still. And I was like, I would do this for anybody. I would do this for my friends. I'd do this for my family. I'd do this for anybody. But like, I get it, you know. And the girl I'm talking to now, the girl I'm kind of seeing now, she said she's probably just insecure. And I was like, no, I'm sure she was, but like, also her loss. But it's just the idea of like trying to do something nice for a person and then being told, like, basically being dropped. And I'm like, that sucks. I mean, I was also 19, so 18 or 19, I don't remember, I don't know. But my, like, that, you know, so, and I've had things like that. I've been where, like, you know, people are like, oh, you know, you're just like, I don't want to annoy people. I talk a lot, I yap a lot. And I'm trying not to do that, you know, so I am hoping that, like, therapy will help. I mean, I also have, like, childhood traumas and, like, relationship traumas that I need to work through as well. It's just the truth. I don't hide, you know, I don't hide the fact that I'm like, that I need, you know, that I should talk to someone about this stuff. But yeah, so I have an appointment on Tuesday, which I'm excited about, and to start working on my mental health. I got my, you know, because I started seeing my psychiatrist last year, and then, you know, I got medicated for my, you know, for my ADHD, and that's cool. Adderall definitely does help. And yeah, so I'm just, you know, I'm just trying to figure it all out. I'm trying to navigate a lot right now. I'm trying to navigate, like, hell yeah, bro's got that shit freaking blaring, son. Let's go. He's chopping his lawn. Let's go. Bro's got that shit on blast, and he's out here just mowing lawn. What is up? The guy in front of me is just being weird. A lot of noises today. But yeah, I don't know. I talk a lot, and that's why I've been even doing these things, videos, because I like to talk. Obviously, I stream on Twitch because I like to talk. I can't shut the fuck up. I just like to talk. I just do not stop talking. I always want to be talking, and I definitely need to work on that. I've been a lot better about listening to people and listening to what they need and what they want, and not talking so much. But I definitely do talk a lot, you know, and I text a lot too. I was like, I thought I was gonna crash out today because I was stressing myself out because I was worried that I was gonna put myself into a cycle that I've been in before, where I was like, I don't want to seem, yeah, I've got my insecurities. I don't want to be insecure in a relationship. I'm like, and I'm not generally insecure in relationships. And when I say insecure in relationships, I mean, I'm not the kind of person who's going to get jealous. I'm not a jealous type. I'm not the kind of person who's going to be upset or like feel like, oh, you know, and if I feel like I'm not, if I feel like I'm neglected or I feel like I'm not getting what I need in a relationship, like I'll openly communicate that. But I'm not like the kind of person who's going to be like, oh, I don't like that you're going to go out with your friends. I don't like, because I don't know what's going to happen. I'm like, no, fuck that. That's stupid. You know? But my insecurities are more like, hey, sorry, I feel like I'm annoying as fuck. and I'm sorry that I'm probably annoying the shit out of you. It's like, so sorry. So I had said that. I said, like, sorry, you know, by the way, I was like, sorry if I annoy you, or sorry if me texting you all the time is annoying. And the reason I said that was because this person's she's a very busy person, and we both are the bold kind of people who have read receipts on, you know. And if I go like 2 days of me texting every, like, you know, I'll say something, whatever, because it's just what I'm thinking about in the moment, and like I'll see a read receipt, whatever, that's fine. And then, but you know, like when it's like 2 days have gone by and I see like read, whatever, I'm like, that's fine. I'm like, I don't need a response. I don't expect a response. No one owes me a response. I just want to make sure, because in my head I'm imagining a scenario where, and this was just the creative brain, like a scenario of like being, you know, oh, you're a busy person, and you see me text you and think, oh, he's texting me again, he won't leave me alone. I don't want anyone to think that. I don't think that she would think that. Rationally, yeah, that's not what's happening. But it doesn't help that in my brain, without hearing, no, you're not annoying me, I'm gonna think that's what's going on. She's still talking to me, you know, a little bit of, you know, and we're, you know, we texted, you know, she texted me today, which, you know, but like, she was sick. Unfortunately, she was sick, and I think that's actually how it came up. Is one of them said, bring her some soup, and I said, I will never bring a girl soup again, unless I am asked to bring soup, or if I offer, and I'm, you know, I don't know, because like the other person was like, yeah, that's fine. I was like, I have soup trauma. I won't do it unless I'm asked. I can't do it. I'm not strong enough to do that again. I'm like, I don't want possibly like the most beautiful girl I've ever met to tell me she doesn't want to see me anymore because I'm trying too hard because I brought her soup. I don't want that to happen. I would never eat soup again. If that were to happen, I don't think I could ever buy a can of fucking soup again. I'd have to swear off soup forever. I'd have to shift out of soup mode indefinitely. And I just don't want to do that. So, So long story short, I feel like I'm crazy sometimes. Not actually crazy, because I don't have like dark, I shouldn't say I don't have dark thoughts. I don't have the intent or the thought or the want or the feeling of hurting myself or others. I just am my own, I am the harshest person to myself in here, as we all are, and I like open communication, and I like to say how I'm feeling, and I like to talk about it, and I just don't want to scare anybody away. I don't want to scare her away, and that's why I wanted to record this again. And now I'm talking about this for a while again, but not, you know, I'm just trying to keep it baseline, because yeah, I mean, like, of course, like, I don't know, rationally, I'm like, you would think, oh yeah, that's really cute, like, you're gushing, you really like this person. I'm like, yeah, but also, like, you know, if we're trying to take things slow, I don't want it to sound like I'm like losing my mind over here, you know. I don't want to sound like, you know, because like as of right now, I was like, I feel like I could be wrong. I would love to be wrong, but I don't know. I was like, I feel like I'm definitely more like into her than she, you know, maybe, and I could be wrong. I was like, I know she thinks I'm hot, and I know she likes me, so that's cool. Simple. I'm a simple man. It's good enough for me. But like, you know, I simp. I've been simping. I simp. Crushing. I was a teen and be like, yo, I'm crushing hard. It's true. It's the truth. Like I said, I don't have anything to hide. I don't lie. I'm not a liar. I'm open. I'll openly talk about it. I've told her. I was like, I simp. I'm a fucking simp. But my brain mean to me sometimes. A lot meaner than it used to be. So that's why I'm like, all right, maybe it is time to go to therapy. I got family things I got to work through. I got sibling stuff I got to work through. I've got relationship things I got to work through. So ultimately, yeah, that's the exciting news that I have. But like, I'm also like in the same vein, like very happy to be potentially starting to date someone who is motivated and busy and has driven and passionate and has her own shit going on. That's great. All of the things that I've worried about in a relationship, that solves right there, where I don't have to worry about someone sitting at home wondering what I'm up to all the time, if I'm busy, and and it's like, yeah, it's the new like, I'm just excited and I'm giddy, but I just don't want to worry, I just don't want to neglect someone, and like, of course I don't want to be neglected. And I was like, but like right now, I'm not being neglected. But in my brain's trying to tell me that it's trying to act like I am, when I know that's not the case. So, therapy. But also, but like, yeah, it's not like I don't have a lot going on. Like, it's just like sometimes, recently, like this week and the last week, I've had like some kind of free time, and that's kind of been like, I think that's been kind of like a contributing factor to why I don't know. And because it's not like I don't have a busy month coming up. I got PAX coming up. I'm going to be going to PAX Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be working PAX. So that's 5 days and I'm going to be busy as fuck. Kickball, D&D, seeing Thunderbolts for the second time on Thursday. Thunderbolts was awesome, by the way. I want to do a new, I always, every couple of years I'd be like, yeah, it's time to do movie reviews. I'm going to try doing this again, but I'm going to like be more serious about it. Just like I've been more serious about everything else I've been doing. Trying to be. And so, yeah, I'm seeing Thunderbolts on Tuesday for the second time. So that's my whole week next week right there. I'm like, I got stuff going on this weekend. So I'm like, I know I'm a busy guy. So, I'm just trying to like book my free time with the girl I like when she's got free time, but I also don't want to take up all her free time. So I live in this constant like back and forth in my, and it makes me feel like a fucking crazy person. I'm gonna pop into Walmart real quick, so I'm gonna stop and then I'm gonna cut video, which for you is probably gonna seem like nothing, but I need to get a belt. So for tomorrow, for the event that I'm going to, this dinner dance thing that I'm gonna go to. And I am bummed because while I didn't get a 100% official confirmation, it seemed very likely that she was gonna go with me, but if she's not feeling well, that's probably not gonna happen, so that's kind of a bummer. But that's okay. Such is life. I'd rather her rest and get better than have to worry, let's just worry about any of that shit. So, all right, I'm gonna come out here post belt. All right, I'm back. I'm back in this shit. Well, my phone was too hot actually from charging in the car, so I had to wait a minute or two before I started doing this again. But I had to let my phone cool down. But I'm done with my Walmart trip. I acquired the belts that I needed to acquire. I also got a new toothbrush. I wanted one of those sonic ones, like one of the electric ones, so I got my electric toothbrush. I also got, what I get? I got toothpaste, and I got they have a wall or shelf. There's like wall anchors or shelf like stands for vinyls, and I have the shelf that I have my whole little setup. So I was like, oh yeah, let me get those so I can like put a record on the thing and then bada bing bada boom, great. And then yawning. I got a pistol grip. They call it a pistol grip for the phone. So it's a tripod basically. I put on a table, which is going to be useful for me. It's smaller, shorter, but also it's got a pistol grip, so I can use the pistol grip for filming shit. So that'll be useful too. And yeah, I don't know. It's a fucking long day. We're zooming. I got I called Rachel on my watch because I left my phone in the car. So I can like telecommunication. I was like fucking like Kim Possible type shit. I was in the Walmart like talking on my watch like this, some communicator type shit. Not fuck you, Siri. Then I also I called Rachel because I was like, yo, they got some vinyls here, some records. Do you want Shrek? They have the Shrek vinyl, music from the major motion picture of Shrek. So I bought it. I wish they had the one for Shrek too, but it's alright. Accidentally in Love by Counting Crows is on it, so that's fire. So, but yeah, now I'm on my way home. I mean, I should go to the gym. I did bring clothes to go to the gym. It's just, it's really warm out, it's really nice out, and I kind of don't want to go to the gym today. I don't know, I should. I really should. I just don't feel motivated to go right now. It's already almost, it's 5 o'clock on a Friday, and I just don't feel very motivated to go. But I feel like I should. On the other hand, I could go home, fold my laundry, fold my laundry, take a shower, watch a movie or something. Sounds great. Stream. I do want to stream. I intend on streaming today, and I'm doing a little bit of video uploading as well, or video editing at least, so that tomorrow I can start video uploading and do every other, every couple days, whatever. Plus, I gotta upload this shit. So on the one hand, I'm like, yeah, I should go to the gym, but it's gonna be like an hour. It's gonna take like an hour for me to get all that shit done. When I could go to the gym tomorrow morning, because I don't have anything going on tomorrow besides picking up Jeremy from the airport. But I don't have to be in Boston till 2. So I'm like, well, let me find my tie. Let me make sure my outfit's all together and looks good. Let me take a shower. Let me fold my laundry. And then what else? What else am I doing, All excellent questions. But I don't know if I did I think I missed my chest, back, and core last week, so I don't want to miss that again. But I just don't have the motivation to do it right now. Yeah. I mean, and I've been trying to live this lifestyle where I'm like, yeah, I dedicate myself and I focus on, and I try to go to the gym. And I do go 3 days a week. But if I'm not feeling it, I don't want to force myself to go. It's unhealthy. I mean, it's healthy to stick to something, but it's unhealthy to force yourself and torture yourself. So now I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to hype myself up about the idea of going to the gym. I can't imagine it would take that long, right? It's Friday and it's beautiful out. I don't know. That's what it's like to be me. Always going back and forth on what's the best move. What's the most strategic move? What's the best move? What'll make me happiest? What'll be the best thing to do for the people around me? Not that the gym will affect the people around me at all, but I'm always thinking about this stuff. Always thinking. Because then on the other hand, I'm like, I want to stream, and not that she would watch me, but I'd like to stream, and I was just thinking about what I would like to do is I'm probably going to text this girl and tell her that I'm going to stream tonight, and that because she's sick, I will stream whatever game she wants me to play. If she has, and if she doesn't have any ideas, I'll be like, oh, all right, well, I'll play something scary or something like that. Whatever. But not that she's gonna want to watch. She's not gonna want to watch and listen. I don't know. She's probably gonna be resting. But I just think about her a lot. So I mean, like, I just think I talk about now I'm talking about it again. But I'm like, I don't know. She's in my head, bro. She's in my head rent free. Rent free. $81, huh? Well, I guess this is going to be a short episode because the wind is really loud, obviously, so you can't really hear me that well for that. But I am going to upload something else today as well, so I guess it'll kind of make up for it. I'm going to cut it now because I'm about to get on the highway, and you're not going to be able to hear me when I'm on the highway. So, and I do not want to have the windows up. It's too fucking hot. So, that's A-okay. That's what it is. Itty-witty-dee, you know? So, I'll see y'all later. And I'm going to upload some other shit, whatever. I'll see you guys in the next one, which I'll probably be on a train because I'm going to be on my way to PAX. I think I'm going to use my laptop and then do it on my way to PAX. So it'll be kind of fun. I guess you'll see me in a different kind of environment, I suppose. But regardless, I hope everyone has a phenomenal week. And I'll see you next Thursday.